Hello, good morning. I've got my microphone this morning because I'm actually in the grounds of a very, very beautiful hotel. It's the Mary Green Manor in Brentwood, and I've actually just taken some time out to just stop and smell the roses. You know, it's a very well-known saying, don't forget to stop and smell the roses, but how often do we actually do that? My name's Anne-Marie. I'm a positivity clinical hypnotherapist. I work with people to really be the best version of themselves and to live the life they've always dreamed of, but to live it now. And here I am this morning. I'm going to wave. I woke up this morning and I really... Hey, Christian. Hey, congratulations. I woke up this morning and I saw a text and it was talking about congratulating a friend, Bradley, on being so relentless in his pursuit of happiness, and it did make me think, because over the last couple of weeks I've had kind of a juxtapose, I suppose. There's been me, who's really on a super fantastic, wonderful journey, which is so joyful and so exciting for me, and at the same time I'm speaking with a really good friend who's actually hit rock bottom. And talking to this friend who's hit rock bottom, I realised being quite selfish, because of where I am, I want to bring this person up with me, and I keep talking to them about being positive, about looking for the next step, and all those things that you say when you're in a really good place, but actually when you're not in such a good place, it's not so easy to hear. And he could clearly hear my frustration, and that made him more upset, and I had to check myself this morning and write a letter to him and say, I'm really sorry, but you know, it's because I care about you so much. I really want you to cut out the middleman and listen to my advice and get where you need to be, start getting happy, start living. And then I realised it's his journey and I can't make that journey for him, and he has to do it for himself. Hi Ria, oh my gosh, that's amazing that you're watching, because you have been on my mind. I only spoke about you yesterday to my son. I digress, but hi. Them being on their journey, not in a very good place, me being on my journey, being in a fantastic place, we just really can't be around each other at the moment because there's too much of a conflict, and it's really quite sad. I really feel sad for him, but I also feel sad for our friendship, because it's causing us some kind of difficulty. And then hearing about Bradley being relentless in his pursuit of his dream, it reminded me, you can be relentless in your pursuit of happiness, but you have to actually stand still sometimes and recognise, look behind you and see where you've come from, and just stand in that moment and just give yourself that congratulations that you need to know, wow, look where I've come from and look where I am now. And more importantly, look where I'm heading. How amazing is my future looking? And that is really the power of now, isn't it? Is just to be able to stand still in your greatness and say, wow, I'm really living my dream. And we don't do that often enough. We're always hurtling towards the next achievement, hurtling towards the next accolade. And very rarely do we stand still and go, wow, this is amazing. And I'm doing that this morning. I want to tell you about an event that's coming up in January. Most of all because I've been asked to be a very big part of this event. I'm actually speaking next week on Saturday the 21st at the Real Dad Relationship event, which is going on in Luton. I'm speaking there. I'm picking up an award which is for Inspirational Woman and Mum of the Year. Yay, this one's from my family, and I'm taking them with me, and Jason's going to speak on stage, because after all it is my family that's got me this award. And the event that I was at last week, where I spoke and picked up a speaker award, somebody asked me if I would be prepared to speak at this event in January, which is going to be massive. And the name of the event, The Pursuit of Success. That's the name of the event. And I'm going to be saying lots about this event. I'm going to be urging you to come along to this event. It's for aspiring speakers. It's for aspiring business coaches. It's for aspiring people in business. It's for people that actually want this future for themselves right now. But there is a proviso. You have to be ready. Don't just think you're ready, know that you are ready. And I knew that this morning when I realised how selfish I'd been to my friend who was going through a hard time. I was trying to get him to where I was. He wasn't ready. I'm ready. So if you really feel that this is the next step for you, that you can you want to take this next step to the next level of your business, of your speaker business, of your coaching business, of any business that is going to enable you to enable more people to be the best version of themselves, come along to this event. It's happening at it's a really fancy place. I can't remember the name of the place, but as I said, I'm going to be posting lots more details along the way. And if you do really know that you are ready, then come along and step into your greatness, because this is going to be a really big one. If you're even interested in coming along to the event on next Saturday, there are still tickets available. There's going to be loads of speakers there. Bradley Chapman speaking, Philip Chan speaking, Donya Youssef speaking, and I'm speaking on the same stage as them. How amazing is that? Picking up my Inspirational Mum of the Year award. So totally just bowled over, so overwhelmed, so happy with that. And I could cry, but I'm not going to, because you've all seen me cry too many times before already. But yeah, really standing in my moment, my greatness. Thank you, Serpa. So I just wanted to bring that to you. It's about it's helping you with your, there's some basic things, some networking skills, but also it is about empowering you with your branding, empowering you with your business. There's so many things going on at this event, and you'll also be given opportunities to speak on the stage, which is amazing. I mean, I did my first speaking opportunity last week in front of a large audience, and from that I had 3 people approach me and ask me. One of them asked me if I could actually host a good parent event that they were doing. It's going to be quite large, and that's in East London. Another person, as I said, asked me to do the pursuit of success event, and another lady has asked me to speak at a small venue empowering women to their own personal success. And I'm here at the Mary Green Manor, and I've just been at a business breakfast, and I just came up with a fantastic idea. I'm watching these people, and they've all paid to be at this breakfast, and many of them are just standing back, and they're, looking around, and I can see they're nervous. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a workshop, positive networking, successful networking using hypnotic language. How would you like to be able to work a room, speak to everybody, and at the end of it do your close, whereby you have leads to promote your business? How fantastic would that be? How much confidence would that give you in your business, knowing that you have a really good service to offer and that there are people wanting it? It's going to be brilliant. I'm going to be posting that soon, but today, just be mindful in your relentless pursuit of happiness, of success. Stand still. Oh, look, I love roses. I do love roses too. I've just met a lovely florist. His florist shop is called Humble Violet. Isn't that beautiful? And he reminded me that we must always buy ourselves flowers. They are so fleeting, so beautiful, but when they are at their best, they are totally stepping into their power, aren't they? Flowers, they just come alive, and they're absolutely magnificent, and then they're gone. And we don't have to be that. We can be absolutely magnificent for the longest time. We can be flowers in bloom every single day. Wouldn't that be lovely? Wouldn't that be wonderful to be your most enigmatic, your most vivacious, your most happy self? Not just on occasions where it allows it, like a wedding or a graduation, but imagine feeling that every single day, knowing, actually, I'm the very best that I can be. I'm so glad to be me. I'm so proud to be me. I'm so grateful to be me. That's how I feel today, and that's what I wanted to share with you. If you want to feel like this every day, please just contact me. You know my details. And if you want this, you want to be this person and take the next step to a magnificent business, to a magnificent business success, come to this event. It's going to be amazing. January, you've got loads of time to prepare. You can come and see me. You can come and do your networking presentations so that you can speak to people enigmatically, charismatically and hypnotically. And then when you come to this event in January, you are going to clean up. You are going to clean up, because you'll be so uber powerful, uber purposeful, and uber confident, for success. So that's just really what I wanted to share with you this morning. Thanks everybody that's come online. Thank you. And because you've been such lovely people, I'm actually, what's this? I do feel that every day. Wow, not the whole day, but I most certainly have my moments. Brilliant. That's exactly how you deserve that. You absolutely deserve that. And the fact that you feel like that shows me that you know you deserve it. So that's brilliant. Well done. Thanks, Robert. Would you like a special treat? Hi Maxine, I'm going to give you a special treat. It's beautiful here, isn't it? I have to say it is very, very conducive. I'm in a hanging garden of roses. I'm going to turn the camera around. Yes, I'm going to see you there, Robert. I'm there for the August the 5th event at Yes You Can, Inspired to Achieve. That's on August the 5th. That's at Whitechapel. So I will see you there. Maxine, I will see you there too. So many events coming up, so many chances to meet and greet and have fun and get to know each other. And joint ventures are amazing. They always are amazing because it's the power of two. I'm going to turn this camera around and I'm going to actually give you a glimpse of how beautiful it is in this garden this morning. How easy it is for me to stand in this moment and appreciate how lucky I am. Hi Olivia, look where I am, Olivia. Isn't it beautiful? So I'm just quickly going to turn this camera around so that you can see the beauty of where I am, okay? And I can just bear with me because I'm going to have to turn the camera around. That one. Yes, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Come on, look at that. Look. Look at the lovely pond. You know, I'm going to take you to the pond as well. I was actually going to stand here by the pond, but it's a bit loud. Look at that. Can you see that? Isn't that beautiful? Wow, someone else going to be at the event in October, the 5th and 6th of October. Yes, You Can, Inspire to Achieve at Westminster. That's going to be awesome. There are so many. Look at this. This is where I was sitting. Isn't this just gorgeous? Isn't it just gorgeous? I'm even thinking that I might like to get married in this little nook. I haven't actually got a boyfriend yet, but that's not important, is it? Desire. It's the desire. That's what happens. You put it out there and it comes back. Who's this? I will do my best to be there in person if someone buys my airfare. I will do my best to be in Bora Bora if someone buys my airfare. I don't mind where I speak. I don't mind if I speak in the shack on the beach to one person. If someone buys my airfare, I will come to Bora Bora. Just want to put that out there. Beta, isn't it? Beta, isn't it beautiful? I live in Essex. This is where I am. And I've just been to a business breakfast and it's just wonderful. It's just really humbling, and just to look at, you know, people say, I'm poor, and I go, no, look around you, how I will appear when it's meant to. Now you've willed it, it will appear when it's meant to. Absolutely, Robert, I'm with you. If you will it, if you focus on it, it will come. You don't have to worry how, it will come. And this is what I was trying to share with my friend who's not in a very good situation. I was trying to say to him that, you know, the only way out of your very desperate situation is to focus on what you want. At the moment, you're focusing on everything that's going on, and it's awful, and I absolutely do feel for him, I do. But, you know, we all know energy attracts energy, and whatever energy you're putting out, you're going to attract more of. If you want it to change, then you have to change up your thinking. People just don't grasp this. Who's this? Remember to be specific about those qualities of character. Thank you. Thank you. Qualities of character in terms of, give me more information, Robert, because I'm spinning to the side to read you. Yes, agreed. Thank you, Maxine. Yeah. How quickly you want to reach your destination is how much you are focusing on it. I can't believe that just a year after I really purposely started focusing on where I want to be, that I'm here today. I'm at this big... Oh, Robert, I like that. I'm going to share with you what Robert just said. He said to me Remember to be specific about the qualities that you want in a partner. Well, I could go into a very long diatribe on this live, but I don't want to because too many people are going to hear. But just to say that you are absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Robert, because in the last month, I wrote I'm going to tell you this, I'm going to share this with you. I actually wrote a list of all the qualities that I would want in a man, absolutely, very specifically. You know what I'm talking about, very specifically. I think I came up with 72 points on this piece of paper, and I then folded it up and I put it away in the little box that I have, which I put all my dreams into, because once it's written, then you've put it out there. It's full up now. I have to get a bigger box, and I put all the qualities that I wanted in a man. Well, can I tell you what happened? I'll tell you what happened. A guy came to meet me. I met him through, he was another coach, and he was tall, he was dark, and he had a lot of the qualities I wanted, but he didn't have all of them. So you know what I did? I said, I like this about him, and I like that about him, and I would love it if he had more of that in the next person I meet. Well, the very next person I met came forward with all of those qualities and a few more of the ones that I'd requested. So I've worked out that if you keep putting it out there, I like this about that person, I like this. Don't focus on what you don't want, because that's what you're going to get more of. Focus on all the things that you do want. I know the next person that's coming along and is going to step into my life is going to be the one. Or he's not going to be far off. He may be the next one, but I'm focused on him being the one. Because just lately, the wonderful men I have around me that I am meeting, they have all of these qualities that I've always wanted. And I think, wow, where have they been all my life? You know where they've been? They've been with the other women that have been asking for those qualities. You haven't been focusing on that. You've been focusing on what rotten men there are out there. There's no men with quality. There's no men with honesty. There's no honest men. There's no dedicated men. There's no loyal men. That's what I've been focusing on. And now I'm just looking and loving all the wonderful qualities I meet in the men that I meet, and I'm seeing more and more of them. 72, bloody hell. Are you saying I'm 72, Maxine? Anyway, it is lovely to talk and speak with you. I hope that you enjoyed. What's this? Okay, I'm on the computer now. One more critical point. Make sure you also possess those qualities. Absolutely, Robert, I'm going to agree with you on make sure that I also possess those qualities. I listened to a YouTube video the other day, and a woman was saying exactly what you're saying. She's saying, you know, you want this man to be fit, you want him to be gorgeous, but are you in shape yourself? You are so right, and I absolutely do abide by it. You know, you attract what you are. So thank you for that, Robert. I am not perfect yet. I'm absolutely working on it. I'm working on being all of those things. I have many of them. There are a few obstacles, but you know what? I've already got that in check as well. One thing I do, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist. I enable people to be the very best version of themselves, but I'm a clinical hypnotherapist. I'm not a magician. So the things that I want for myself, I find it very hard to do. Well, I do self-hypnosis, and it works to a degree, but it's not powerful like it is with another hypnotherapist. So what have I done? I've gone and found myself another hypnotherapist, Susan, lovely lady. So now what we do is we do our false hypnotherapy on each other. So watch out, because by the end of this year we are going to be super uber amazing. We are going to be super women. You'll know us when we walk in the room. So yeah, I'm definitely focusing on making sure. Oh gosh, wow, I'm loving Robert this morning. He is coming up with some super tips and hints of how to find the perfect partner. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting that when I came on here this morning, but I'm very glad that you're sharing this, Robert, because I know there's lots of women out there who are thinking, yeah, how do you get that perfect partner? And okay, oh, Beta, thank you. We are all super women. We are absolutely all super women. We just need to recognise our greatness. But thank you, I do appreciate that comment. I do. Oh look, I look like, is that synchronistic that I actually look like I'm getting married because I've got blossom in my hair? Is that a sign? I'm going to take it as a sign. Wow, it might even be here. Wow. We have another. This is how I did it, and my mother was convinced I was insane. Wow. You are funny this morning. You are very awake and alive this morning, ladies and gentlemen, aren't you? Your comments are really making me that. I enjoyed that faith of a mustard seed. Robert, the faith of a mustard seed. Do you know, I absolutely agree, and that's why I am surrounded by people who think the same as I do, because I think it, therefore I attract it. And you are absolutely right. If I look back at my friendship circle 2 years ago to the friends I have around me now, I'm so much more super empowered because of the conversations that I'm having every day. Yeah, I hear that. You're no longer, Robert's telling me he's no longer religious, he's spiritual. However you find your peace, however you find your focus and your purpose is what is totally the right thing for you. I have to say that, you know, we all need to aspire to something bigger than ourselves, to know that there is help out there for us. And I'm glad, if you are a spiritual person like Robert, if that is what brings you to be the very best version of yourself, then it's the right thing for you. Sorry if I keep craning my head, but oh gosh, Robert, it's like having a personal conversation with you. Ladies and gentlemen, when we finish this this live, have a look back and read all the comments. There's some absolute gems there, I have to say. I'm certainly going to be taking some of these tips. It's really exciting the way that we are all sharing. And there's Nigel. Hi Nigel. Nigel, you've just come in at a perfect time. We are talking about, somehow we've gone from talking about the relentless pursuit of happiness, to the relentless pursuit of the perfect partner, and we are getting some red hot tips on here. Robert has been sharing how he manifested the most perfect partner for him by planting a small mustard seed and specifying exactly what he wanted. We're talking exactly down to size and everything, and I agreed with him. That's exactly what I've done just recently, and you are definitely one of the quality men that's walked into my life that has all of those qualities. But you're married, but you are still around, so it's knowing, it's attracting those people to you that reflect the qualities that you want. Okay, even though I know any girl that said yes, I would. Yeah. So Robert's saying before he dated any girl that would say that would say yes, and but at work they only saw the Oriental girls. Okay, what can you do? Wait. If you've put it out there and you've been specific about what you want, it doesn't matter if you live in Taiwan and there are only Oriental girls around you, that person will come. I absolutely believe that. Josine, oh my gosh, can I just say, Josine, it was so wonderful, so illuminating, amazing to see you on stage. My son was absolutely bowled over with how brave you were. He's 14 years old. You absolutely inspired him. I just wanted to say that, Josine. Josine, we're talking about finding the perfect partner, and I know that you've had your fair share of the wrong kind, and we were just talking about how you can manifest and attract the right kind. And Robert's been given some absolutely absolutely, sorry, I was saying he's been given some absolutely amazing tips as to how to attract the perfect person for you, because as you all know, that person is out there for you. They are just waiting, the same as you, thinking, when am I going to meet her? When am I going to meet him? They are actually waiting for you, but it's about you being patient enough to allow it to come in. It's about you being in a receiving mode and not in a grabbing mode. If you are constantly thinking, when's he going to come? When's she going to come? I'm going here, I'm going there. I want to find him. I just want to be happy. I want to do all the things that happy people do. If that's how you're constantly thinking, you are blocking. You are making a resistance for that wonderful person to just step out of anywhere and come to you. I'm just sharing your comments here. Oh wow, Josine, look, and Josine just said she's found her own way and she's found exactly the perfect one. I'm going to be reading all of these tips back after I finish this live and getting some really good, a specific plan on how to move forward and get that. Although I kind of feel that I'm around that wonderful person, I do feel that they will be stepping in very soon. And you know what, while you're with the wrong one, you're blocking the right one. My first was with half Chinese, half Japanese. Her mother had me thinking all Japanese people were so serious. I discovered otherwise when I visited in 2000. Robert's found the perfect lady for him. Oh, he's looking for a wife. He's found a wife, apparently. Well done, Robert. As I said, you're sharing all your tips online here. Oh, look at that. I know I'm going to get married. I keep getting blossom falling down on me. So I wonder how many of you out there, seeing as we're on the subject, how many of you out there are actually Do feel that you're in the perfect relationship. Do feel that you have the perfect partner. And as Robert did say, if you're not projecting the qualities that you want to receive, then you have to do some work on yourself. You can't expect the perfect person to come to you with all these amazing qualities that you require when you are not giving out those qualities yourself. So as you know, I'm a hypnotherapist, and I was very aware that lots of people were coming to me for the same things. And what they were saying was, I want to be less, I want my partner to be faithful. I want my partner to stop making me worried when he goes out, because he talks to lots of women. And I say to everybody that comes to me, I can only work with the person that's sitting in the seat in front of me. And so I've created a package. It's called Step Into Love. And it just addresses the most common sessions that people come to me for. People saying they want to overcome jealousy. They want to overcome and leave behind the emotional baggage from all of their past relationships. They want to be accepting of their body. They want to love every part of their body, even if they're not exactly where they want to be. They just want to love what they've got. The other one is exuding beauty. People just wanting to be able to really walk out every day and feel the best that they ever feel. And fear of intimacy is quite a much sought after session, because that fear of intimacy, maybe it's having the light off when you get undressed, maybe it's not wanting your partner to touch you in a certain place because it makes you feel bad about yourself, maybe it's your stomach that you don't like, maybe that the way that you look at yourself stops you from being able to really embrace the person that you love and enjoying a really satisfying relationship in every sense of the word, not just physical but mental, spiritual. Maybe it's stopping you from doing that. And that's what I do with these sessions. They're really designed to get you up to top speed, to give you the MOT that makes you in perfect condition, so that you can then go out and attract. What will you attract? The perfect partner for you. I'm just reading some of these messages. Thank you, Robert. You're really sharing well today. Thank you so much. You know what, and Robert has just said that, you know, he has a real, and to be quite honest, Robert, it's not unusual. I see lots of men that have come from an era of where their parents were very non-physical, where they didn't say I love you, and they now realise that it's impacting on their own relationship now, today, even though that was 20 or 30 years ago they were in this relationship with their parents, and that now they've been married, they are married, and they're not able to give just natural, impulsive touching and just intimacy with their partner, because, you know, you can't do something that is not familiar to you. It's not autopilot. You have to learn those things. But somewhere along the line you will have experienced that, and with hypnotherapy you can really tune into that time when you really felt at your most loved, at your most wanted, at your most desired, because everybody at some point in their life has had that real perfect connection. And with hypnotherapy, that's what we take you back to, that perfect connection, so that you can once again experience it, set the reset button, tune into it, and go out and start enjoying that intimacy again. It can happen for anybody and at any time. And I do find it really sad when people come to me and they say to me, I'm too old, it's too late for me, I've been like this for 25 years, I've been like this for 10 years. I have teenagers say, I've always been like this. It's never too late to change. It's never ever too late to change. You know what? I didn't actually say I love you to somebody until I was 24 years of age. Never in my whole life. And that person that I said I love you to for the first time was my son Casey. He taught me how to love, how to feel love, what unconditional love was. And I've never looked back. I am the most loving person that you will ever meet, because I allowed myself to, but I also worked on it. Yeah, I said it when it felt uncomfortable. I love you. I know a lot of men feel uncomfortable saying I love you. I know a lot of women feel it the same. But you can't get better at doing something unless you practice it. Don't we all know that? So if you are at a stage where your relationship is very like friends, like two people existing in a house together, maybe it's because you're not putting yourself forward. And if you say, oh, they don't touch me. I had a guy, he came for giving up smoking the other day, and he said to me, yeah, I just want to give up smoke. I use it as a comforter. Instead of hugging or being emotional with anybody, I smoke. And I said, put the cigarettes down and start saying I love you. you know what, unfortunately he didn't come back. It was too much for him, which was really, really sad. But sometimes people come back. Let's have some more when I was young, because I appreciated a friend with better emotional control than my peers. Emotional control is a big one, isn't it? And as a person that has suffered with ADHD, I'm very impulsive, I'm very compulsive, and people are sometimes intimidated by my over familiarity. I like to hug everyone. In fact, I was at this business meeting this morning and someone called me a hugger. Am I supposed to be intimidated by that? Should I feel bad about that? I was called a hugger. I don't mind. I'm a hugger. Hi, I'm a hugger. I don't hug trees because they're cold and emotionless, although they do grow, so take that back. But I'm a hugger. There's nothing wrong with being a hugger. And you know what? That just took me back to many times when I've been up in London in the evenings, and I've been at events or something, and I've met homeless people. I can think of at least 2 homeless people that have come up to me and said to me, Anne-Marie, have you got any, not Anne-Marie, they've just said, have you got money? And I say, no, I haven't got money, but I'll tell you what, you've got a choice here. You can take this pound or you can take a hug. What do they always choose? What do they always choose? They choose a hug. And you know that feeling of when you just hold someone in your arms and you feel them just relax. They just give in to everything they're fighting, to all the bad things in their life and in their world. They just give in, and I physically feel them slump in my arms. This is grown men, this is young girls. A hug, it can just do so much. So yeah, I'm a hugger. So Maxine, Maxine's a hugger too. You never know how it might be the only hug they get of the day. Absolutely, it may be the only hug they get of the day. Jess Ryder Smith is watching too. Hey, so many people I want to give love out there to. If I could hug you, is that a song, kiss you through the phone? No, I want to hug you through the phone, because this has been such an enlightening morning. I actually came here to talk about the relentless pursuit of happiness, and we've talked about relationships, we've talked about emotional intelligence, we've talked about attracting the right partner, we've talked about how we can solve so many things with a hug. Yes, everyone, Beata, you summed it up in a sentence. Everyone deserves to be loved. Everybody. We, standing naked, we are all the same, apart from a few different things in different areas. We are all the same, and ultimately we are all one. We all come from one source. We all derived from one, whatever you choose to imagine what it is, God, Adam and Eve, whatever you choose, it came from one. So we are all connected. And we need to maintain that connection. We need to stimulate that connection. We need to really, really go out of our way to keep that connection with other people, because there's too many lonely people out there. There's too many single people that live on their own because they are scared of intimacy, scared of being hurt again, fearful of being alone, but fearful of being with somebody. So much fear in the world. There doesn't need to be. Just, if you give with full purposeful intention, with real passion, with real honest and open love, you'll always get it back. And if you don't get it back, it's because of that person, not because of you. All you need to know is you're doing what you're doing. Don't worry about them. They will come. Their journey's just a little bit longer. Okay? But, if you never ever open yourself to a relationship to being hurt, then you can never ever know if that's the true love that is out there waiting for you, because you're just not giving yourself an opportunity to actually be brave enough to step out in love instead of stepping out in fear and finding the perfect one for you. That's my goal anyway. And as I've said to you, if you listen back, I'm putting out there exactly what I want, being very specific, attracting the right people. I've got the right people around me now, just waiting for the right partner to step in, and I shall be waiting. Okay. Oh, bring them on can. Kelly Hacker is watching as well, and it's just reminding me, should I bring her on cam? Does she want to come on cam? Give me a little, have you got something to share, Kelly? Do you want to give me a little wave? Perhaps you want to come on cam. Who's there that wants to come on cam, that actually wants to share something about what we've spoken about this morning? We've spoken about so many things. Is there anybody that wants to share? I'd like to talk to somebody, because I'm talking to a little box, and everybody in the garden is actually thinking, she's been sitting in that little box for a very long time talking to herself. Is she all right? Yeah, I am all right. Somebody come on, and then I can turn around and show you. So listen, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Oh wow, this is so beautiful. Who's this sharing? Oh wow, I didn't quite catch your name at the top, whoever sent that really lovely message about visualizing myself being able to hug someone, connecting through the net. Oh wow, isn't that lovely? I wonder if I can do that. Look, who have I got here? I've got Kelly, I've got Maxine, I've got Beata, I've got Robert, and you know what? I'm going to give you this hug. Please take it. Give yourselves a little hug for me, because my hugs are really big and warm and lovely. This is for all of you. Thank you. Thank you for being part of me, and me being part of you, and all of us being one and working for the greater good, because everybody in here does. Okay, well, I actually have to go and do some work now, but how wonderful. It's been so lovely spending this time with you and connecting with you. I can almost feel your positivity and love and hugs coming through the phone. I hope you can feel mine too. Have a wonderful day. Be joyful in what you do. Would you like one more sweep of the garden before I go? I just want to show you this lovely little arch again before I go, because it's gorgeous. It's really set me up for the day. So I'm going to take you back, look, and I'm going to show you again. Oh, I did it the wrong way round. Here it is. Look at that. Yeah. It's beautiful, isn't it? One more look around the garden. Ah, look, that's where the fairies live. Yes, they really do. And that's the beautiful environment I'm in this morning. Isn't it beautiful?